Hello everybody, welcome to the famous song tutorial written by Antônio Carlos and Jocáfi in 1971, VOCê ABUSOU. The original key is in A flat, so I raise it 2 tones to make it easier for you. Although it's too high for me, I still manage to present the guide and the tutorial to you without resorting to digital piano transposition. Naturally, I recommend that you always read the description of everything I offer you on my channel to check well what is the value of the transposition key and to apply if it's necessary. Naturally, if it's at 0, symbolized by the 2 letters K and T, key transpose, it means that there is nothing to modify. Today, for example, it's 0. Of course, nothing prevents you from increasing or decreasing the internal transposition of your keyboard. If this one is not adjusted to your voice, it's a question of vocal comfort. So for the original, for example, is 2 tone less or key transpose 4 semitone half tone down. Okay, so you see the neutral position. We have 6 semitone below and 6 semitone above from the neutral position. Normally in the original tone it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 semitone below. Okay, so it's maybe digital in your piano, I don't know anyway. You open your book and you'll see what happened. So in the last word, as per usual, you will find in another video under the title guide to help you with the general understanding of the song. So let's go to the action. Let's have a look first. Let me give you a trick, very important on all my tutorials, is to make the difference between the major 7 and the 7. Let's have a look first on the scale of C. That's the scale that we are looking. So from the C to C, root in natural scale in degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th, 6th, the major 7 and the root. So root, a lot of roots of C in the keyboard. So on this one, just a semitone below, you will always find the major 7. And a semitone below the 7, C7, root, 3rd major, 5th, C7, C major 7. Why? It's because 4 semitone above you have from the 5th, so from natural 5th, you have a 3rd major, and 1, 2, 3 semitone above the 5th is the 3rd dominant, but the minor 3rd, okay, the 3rd minor. So anyway, it's working on all the tonalities. It was not a trick if it doesn't work. So you see semitone below the major 7 and semitone below 7. So we're going to we use on this song and on all the song, and it's universal, not specially for my channel, of course. It's a question of harmonic, okay? But it's a trick very interesting to know, to learn. So let's go to the action of the introduction. Boom, ba da 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 bum. So let's have a look on the chords, and it's an option, so I'm going to make quickly on this one. So C6, root, 3rd, 5th, 6th, C, E, G, A, fine. So and you play G, so G, E, D, C, and on the B you play E minor, scale of E minor on degrees and natural, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root. Root 3rd minor, you see from the root, 3 semitone above the root is a 3rd minor. The 5th and the 5th, you see, ba, and then you play a G, A, B flat, and you play an inversion of the B flat, scale of B flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root. So we keep the root, the 3rd major on the top, okay, and we keep the 5th in place. Okay. And then next one, A7, scale of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root. In degrees, of course, in natural scale, okay. Root 3rd, 5th, 7. So you can avoid to play the root because we are playing the root with our left hand, but the 7 is coming down. So from the B flat to E7, then we resolve by D minor 7, scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root. root, sun minor, 5th, 7. So it's a reverse. The root is coming on the top and the sun minor on the top. Okay? D minor 7. Bam, bam, bam. Okay? This reverse, that's the third one. So we have A, C, D, and F. And then you play A, D, C, G, F, E, D, and then F minor, scale of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root, sun minor, the 3 semitone above, okay, the sun minor, so F, F flat, and the 5th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with a C, so F, F flat, C, and then you resolve by G, scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root, third, 5th, so G, B, and C, and D, sorry, and you resolve by a G sharp, but you just inverse the root on the top, so like this, bam, bam. So in slow motion from the stop, bam, so C. So you get, if you don't want to play the bass on the first beat, you can play just from here like this, ba da 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 da, E minor, ba dum bam, B flat 7, B flat, A 7, and D minor 7, ba da bam 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 bam, and then F minor, bam bam, G7, G, sorry, and G sharp 5, okay, or like this, bam, ba da 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 da, ba da da bam, bam bam bam. If you want to make in interval like this, bam bam, like this, bam bam bam, okay. You play from the third to the root, okay, bam bam bam, and then D minor 7, ba da dum bam dum 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 bam, F minor, ba dum bam, G sharp 5. It's really simplified, okay, but it's an option. So we start. I think we have two parts in this tutorial, like I'm doing on the old bossa nova for the very beginners. We are playing all the song, all during the song with the chords and to sing. And you can play like this in ballad. And if you are a little bit advanced, we're going to make the bossa nova like this. Você, você, abusou, tiro batido de mim, abusou. Okay, in the second part. But so we are coming we are working just only with the chords and we sing. Okay, so G, C is at the melody, but we didn't play the melody because we make the melody with our voice. Just in indication. Você, C6, that's the reverse. The root on the top and the third major on the top. And we keep the 5th and the 6th in place. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we have G, A, C, and E. So você. Second chord, E minor 7. Scale of E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root, sun minor, 5th and 7. So E, G, B, B. Abusou, B, B flat 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We play the bows of 5 and the 6. So you can play the reverse of this one. You see, root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Major 7 and root, third, 5th, 6th. Okay, B flat, D. That's another option. You see, you have two ways for, and the 5th with the F and the G with the 6. Like this or like this, but for the next chord that you resolve by a A7 from the B flat 6 to the A7. A7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root 3rd, 5th, 7, You see, it's very easy to make to B flat 6 to A7. You see, it's a something below. So we have A, D flat, E, and G. And then you can reverse, you see the G on the bottom. And from this position to this position, B flat 6 to A7 or B flat 6 to A7 on this position. It's an option, you have the choice. So from the start, VOCê C6 ABUSOU. You see? So beautiful. So next one, Tiro D minor 7. So we saw this chord, that the reverse. We have A, C, D, and F. Tiro, pa, tiro, G, mi. And now it's the flat 5. You see, 1, 2, root, sun minor, 5th, flat 5, and 7. You can, it's an inversion, you see. It's just only an inversion. The D is coming on top, the root, the sun minor on the top, okay? And we keep the flat 5 in place. So it's very easy to make the D minor 7 to the D flat, D minor 7 flat 5, like this, from the start. VOCê ABUSOU. A7. Tiro, pa, ti, do, G, mi. You see? ABUSOU, F minor 6. Roots and minor, 5th and 6th, F, F flat, C, and D, and we resolve by G7. Root set, 5th, 7. We have G, B, D, and F. Tiro. So, and now it's just only the inversion, you see, natural position of the C6, but on the top. Root set, 5th, 6th. Tiro, pa, di, do, G, mi. E minor 7, that the E minor 7, but it's a reverse, a second inversion. B, D, C, G, very easy. ABUSOU, you see, you're very near to make a B flat 6 again. And we resolve by F7. Tiro, D minor 7 again, pa, di, do, G, mi. So B minor flat 7 flat 5 again. ABUSOU, F minor 6, G7. So, and then you can carry on if you want. Mais no, faz ma, C minor 7. So roots and minor, 5th, 7. We give the 5th in place, the 7. The roots coming in the top and the sun minor on the top. So G, B flat, C, E flat. So, but you have another option to make Tiro, pa, ti, do, G, mi. ABUSOU. Make a stop. Mais no, faz ma. If you want, you see, a stop on the G. Mais no, faz ma. So G, F, D, E flat, and boom, boom. Or you carry on. Okay, ABUSOU. Mais no, faz ma. And then that's the end of the first refrain. And now we still start to the first verse. So let me come back from the start of the, but very in slow motion. Okay, VOCê ABUSOU. Tiro, pa, ti, do, G, mi. ABUSOU. Tiro, pa, ti, do, G, mi. ABUSOU. Tiro, pa, ti, do, G, mi. ABUSOU. Mais no, faz ma. Okay. So now with a little articulation, and I give you again the name of the chords. VOCê C6, E minor 7, ABUSOU, B flat 6, A7, Tiro, pa, D minor 7, pa, di, do, G, mi, sharp 5, ABUSOU, F minor 6, G7, Tiro, pa, T, C6, Tiro, partido G min, E minor 7 abuso, B flat 6, A7, D minor 7 0 partido G min, flat 5 abuso, F minor 6, G7, mais não faz mal. So, and let's start to the first verse. And não faz mal, é tão normal ter. So you play the 7, B flat, G some more, F minor 6. Okay, so mais não faz mal, é tão normal ter. G some more, F minor 7. Roots and minor, 5th and 7th. So root F, F flat, C, and E flat. Etau cafona, B flat 7. It's a reverse. Root 1, 2, 3, 4 scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Major 7. So the 7 is here and the root. So root 3rd, 5th, 7. We keep the root in place. The 3rd major in place. The 5th is coming on the bottom and the 7 on the bottom, like this. Okay, just only a reverse. Easy. F, F flat, B flat, and C. And D, sorry. Oh, if I make mistake. And não faz mal, é tão normal ter G's amor, é tão cafona, é sofredor, E flat major 7. You see what is important to make this difference? We have an E flat major 7 and not 7. So scale of E flat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root. So it's not 7. 7, you see, it's completely away. That's the root chord, that's the major 7. So E flat, G, B flat, and D. Okay. Okay. So sofredor, cafona, sofredor, sorry. Because for singing and make everything, mais não faz mal. É tão normal ter G's amor, é tão cafona, é sofredor, E flat major 7, que o janem, A major 7, scale of A, 1, A flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root, root 5th, major 7, A flat, C, B flat, and G. Si seu meninici, and not G is in Italian. So we have a D minor 7 flat 5. Okay. Ucaphonis will resolve with G7, G, B, D, F. O meu amor, and C minor 7 again. So e quadradismo with B flat, dos meus versos. F minor 7, F, F flat, C and E flat. Vai G incontro B flat 7, F, F flat, B flat, and D. Au intellectus E flat major 7, E flat, G, B flat, and D. Que não usam F flat major 7 again, F flat, C, E flat, and G. O coração and D minor 7 again, flat 5, F flat, C, D, F. Comiche expressão and G7. So let me play for you at the end of the verse, third verse. So from the end of the refrain. É mais não faz mal, é tão normal ter G's amor, é tão cafona, é sofredor, que eu já nem sei se é meninice, o cafonice, o meu amor, se o quadradismo dos meus versos vai de encontro aos intelectos que não usam um coração como expressão. And then a refrain again. Você C6 E minor 7 abusou, Mi flat 6 A7 tiro, D minor 7 partido G mi, flat 5 abusou, F minor 6 G7 tiro. C6, parti do G mi, E minor 7, Abuso, B flat 6, resolve with A7, tiro, D minor 7, parti do G mi, flat 5, Abuso, F minor 6, G7, same thing, K mi. Instead of ma chauffe mal, it will be now K mi per down on C minor 7. That's a little modification also. So you do the same thing. Tiro palo di G mi ma busso. If you want to carry on, K mi per down. C will cease to, and then we are going to sing on the second verse. So I mean, you decide, you make a stop, and you can make a K mi pair down if you want, G F D E flat, and boom boom, or you carry on. It's option, you decide. C. So I carry on second verse. C in C2 with B flat, C minor 7 with B flat, nesti tema. So I try to avoid all those fingers that you have a good point of view from the top. Tema masz no sei fase, B flat 7, poema o canção, E flat major 7, same chords, okay? Chi fa li G, E flat major 7, outra coisa. D minor 7 flat 5, que não seja o amor. C minor 7, C au quadragimo with B flat, dos meus versos, F minor 7 by G incontro. That's the same words you see of and now on the second part of the verse. B flat 7, au intellectus, E flat major 7, que não usam A flat major 7 o coração, D minor 7 flat 5 como expressão. And then the last refrain at the end of the song, VOCê. So let me sing for you again from the Chi mi perdo, okay. Se eu insisto neste tema, sorry, F minor 7, mas não sei fazer, B flat 7, poema o canção, E flat major 7, que fale G, E flat major 7, outra coisa, D minor 7 flat 5, que não seja o amor, D C minor 7, se o quadragimo with B flat, dos meus versos, F minor 7, vai de encontro, B flat 7, aos intelectus, F flat major 7, que não usam F flat major 7, o coração, D minor 7 flat 5 como expressão, and then VOCê, C6, E minor 7 busso, B flat 6, A7, tiro parti, D minor 7 with flat 5 G mi ma busso, F minor 6 G7, and tiro parti, C6 parti do G mi, E minor 7 abuso, B flat 6 and A7, and D minor 7 tiro parti do G mi with a flat 5 abuso, F minor 6, and then I have invited the end because normally on the original song it's a fading. So I'm doing F minor 7, E flat major 7, F flat major 7, D flat major 7, C major 7, 9. So slowly. C natural position, C major 7, C minor 7, or C, B flat, G, and B flat. Second one, E flat major 7, E flat, of course the root, the left hand, E flat, G, B flat, and D, F flat major 7, A flat, C, E flat, G, D flat major 7 on scale, also D flat, F flat, and C, and we resolve by a semitone below with root, third, fifth, major 7 and a 9. You can tell me yes, but this is a second. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Major 7, root 9. Yes, but it's an extension, so we say 9 and not second. Okay? And then if you want, so beautiful chord. So in time, partiro, tiro partito, Jimmy, abusou. For example, you can use the major 7 or the 9, or the last note, or you see. So, and now the time passed. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have all the chords now. So I suggest you pass on the a little bit advanced on the bossa nova. So I explain to you how it works. For the introduction, it will be exactly the same thing. And then VOCê. So on the first chord, on the C, we're going to use the root and the fifth. And the root stay in place, and the fifth, I inverse the fifth, like this. VOCê. So I try to avoid from the view of the top of you. You can see the two notes that you need, but you make the root and the fifth. So what I suggest is to play all the long, because the time is really reduced, and to sing all the song, and you see all the time I'm staying on the beat, on the chords more time, more longer, and I sing and I play and I give you the chords, and you see all the two notes, and I give you the name of the notes. Where is the fifth? That you didn't have to find the fifth, okay? But because when the fifth is flat 5, we play the flat 5. We see that on the in place, okay? VOCê, C and G on the C6, on E minor 7, E and B, ABUSOU, B flat and F. On A7, you see the fifth is E, so up. I keep the root and I return the E. A with E, tiro, D with A, partido, G, mi. And now that the flat 5, so we apply the flat 5. Partido, G, mi. You see, ABUSOU, F minor 6, F with C. On G7, G and D, tiro, partido. C with G, partido, G, mi. E with B, ABUSOU, B flat with F. On A7, A with E, tiro, partido, D with A. On D minor, partido, G, mi. Flat 5, ABUSOU, F minor 6, F with C. And G, mais não faz mal. So C minor, C with, you see, the main minor mode or major mode is not important. What is important at the root, okay, on the C. C, mais não faz mal, então não mate, M, B flat, diz amor. So in time, mais não faz mal, então não mate, diz amor. And then, whoop, on the F minor 7, F with C. Então cafona, B flat with F on B flat 7, e sofredo, E flat major 7, E flat and B flat, que o janem, A flat with E flat, say C and many C. Also D with no, we have a flat. D with a flat, Ucaphonies. G with G7 with D, O meu amor. C with G on C minor 7, C au quadradismo, B flat dos meus versos. F with C on F minor 7, but G incontro, B flat 7 with F as intellectus, E flat with B flat on E flat, E flat major 7, in che nausan, E flat major 7, E flat with E flat, o coração, D minor 7 flat 5, D with E flat, that flat 5, okay, come expressão, and then VOCê, C with G, I minor E with B, ABUSOU, B flat and F, da da, A with A, partiro, tiro partir, D with A, Jimmy with flat 5, ABUSOU, F minor 6, F with C, G7, G with D, tiro partir, C and G, do Jimmy, E minor 7, E with B, ABUSOU, B flat with F, A with on A7 with E, tiro partir, do Jimmy, with a flat 5, ABUSOU. Or you carry on, G, Kimi down, can make the boss, you play the melody and you play, or you carry on with on melody, no, Kimi down, like this, for example, or Kimi ABUSOU, Kimi down, pam pam, and then the last verse, si insisto neste tema, F minor 7, that we have F and C, mas não sei fazer B flat, poema ou canção, E flat, B flat, sempre são coisas que falem o G, E flat with E flat on E flat major 7, coisa, D minor 7 flat 5, que não seja G7, G with D, o amor, C with G, C o quadradismo, with B flat dos meus versos, F with C, vai te encontro, B flat and F as intelectus, E flat, B flat, que não usam, E flat, E flat, o coração, D and, D and E flat, D minor 7 flat 5, come expressa, G7, VOCê ABUSOU, tiro partido de mim, ABUSOU, tiro partido de mim, ABUSOU, tiro partido de mim, ABUSOU. For example, you see. So I know I hope it's not confused, because I try to make everything in a short time. But what is important is to have a view when you cadence the bossa nova, that the root and the fifth on the bottom. Okay, ABUSOU, tiro partido de mim, and then on the flat 5, ABUSOU, F minor 6 G7, tiro partido de mim, ABUSOU, from this way or this way, it's up to you. Okay, it's stay B flat and F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I'm doing is a mistake. That the F, you see, the fifth. So I return the F to the root. On A7, tiro partido de mim, abusou, mas não faz mal. Então não mantendes amor, é tal cafona e sofredor que o Janim sei se é meninice, o cafonice, o meu amor, esse o quadradismo dos meus versos, vai te encontro ao intelectos que não usam um coração como expressão. You see? So I think you have all the tools to make a so beautiful song. If you understand the French, that I will give you the French version. It will be very interesting also too. It will be the same tutorial, but there are a lot of more verse, couplets, and the refrain. It's what is interesting and so fun. It's the understanding of the text is completely different. It's like My Way, you see, and the version, the American version by Sinatra. The text, the lyrics is completely different from the French. Was he's talking about love, and he's talking about in French, and he's talking about at the end of the career or the people a little bit disabused. And so that's so funny because it's exactly the same thing on this song. Is the text is lyrics is completely different. He's talking about freedom of the birds in French, and here he's talking about love. It's a song of love, of course. So thank you very much for your attention and your fidelity, and I hope you enjoy, because that's the word, enjoy. And if you have the curiosity to explore all my channel, you may be discovering my big love for Carlos Tom Jobim, of course. You have a big playlist, and my passion for Michel Legrand. You have another playlist, and very important, and in the Latin songs. This one will be on the Latin songs and the playlist, because the Zeus universe is very. I love all Zeus universe of the bossa nova. It's amazing, and I love that. So thank you very much for your appreciation, and for all the people, your fidelity, and all the people who wrote to me. And thank you very much. And I give you, of course, an answer on each. And thank you very much, and I hope to see you again, because it's only a fun, and enjoy. That's the last word. Thank you. Bye bye.